Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar. We have a collaboration here with AYRA, STARR, and BN. This song is called My Baby. So it's pretty much about 3 different chords, and the last chord, G, there, we will look at different variations of it to get, but it will be around the G chord there. So let's start this one up. We have a capo set here on the 1st fret, and we'll start with the first chord, which is an F major 7. So that will be 3rd on D, 2nd on G, 1st on B, and open E. The next chord will be D minor 7. So that is open D, 2nd G, and then 1st B and 1st E. And I place a little bar here with my index finger, crossing the B and E string there on the 1st fret. So this is the grip. D minor 7, and then we have this final chord. It's around the G chord. The first one will be the kind of a G B chord or so. You will have this grip, so that will be 2nd on A, then open D, open G, 3rd B, and open E. This open E you can try to avoid here in this chord, so actually when you make the downstroke or whatever we're gonna do here, you try to stay on the B string as the last string you're playing down here. All right, so this is the grip. Then we have the added note here, the same grip we just hold here, the G B chord, but with this added 3rd fret on the E string. So here you wanna really incorporate the last E string here, 3rd fret on that one. So that was the first G B chord, and then we'll go over to this one we just looked at, and then we have 2 more left around the G chord. This is the next grip here, so it will be 3rd on E. Then I think I mute the next string, it's not that important, but you can go with open A or muted A. So you'll just lean your finger you're using here. In my case here, the 3rd fret on E string here with my ring finger. I'll lean it on top the A string here, so you can get muted here. And then open D, open G, 1st B, this is important. So try to have that as the last string you're playing. Try to avoid the last E string. One way you can do that is to really mute the last E with the finger you're using here, in this case the index finger. You just do it in the same way, you lean it on top of the E string there, so it gets muted. So you really want to emphasize the 1st fret B string. And the last grip or so around the G chord will be this grip. So I'm just staying here with my ring finger on my 3rd fret E string in the bass. Everything else is the same here till I come down to the B string. Now it's on the 3rd fret B string, and that is the note you want to highlight. So same here, try to avoid the last E string, the top string, or mute it with your little finger you're using for this. All right, so to summarize this, the chord progression will be F major, then D minor 7, then we are in the G area now. First this grip, the G B, and then this added, and then we'll go to this grip, and finally this grip. So that's what it's all about. Now, how do we handle the chords? Let's look at the strumming here. We need to divide this into 2 different parts. So we'll look at the F major 7, that's the first chord. So grab that chord. Then we have the first part is down clap. So that's it. Down clap. And then part 2 will be down, down clap. So it's down, clap, down, down, clap. Okay, so that's the rhythm. All right, so with that, we're gonna play one round for F major. So 1 for D minor 7, and 1 for this GB chord. Okay, so far the first 3 grips here, you go 1 strumming round per chord. And now we'll divide it. So for this next chord with this GB added on the 3rd fret E string here, you'll play just part 1, so down clap, and then comes on the first out of this grip here, you just do 1 down, and then you switch to this grip and do 1 down, and that's it. So F major, D minor 7, and this first GB chord here, you do 1 full strumming round, and then comes the added notes here on the 3rd fret E string, just part 1, so down clap, and then you go to this grip, 1 down, 1 down. So together it sounds like this. That pretty much covers the song called My Baby. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please let me know, leave a comment, like it, and till next time guys, play tuned.